Hey everyone, I'm Alicia from A Music Vlog, and I'm super excited to be here with the guys from OK Go. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
It's our pleasure. So you're currently touring in support of your latest record release, Hungry Ghost. So just how's this whole experience been for you both?
Touring has been great. I'm super happy about our new show. For years, we've been trying to push, trying to figure out a way to look at the show not as like what can four people do on stage with instruments, but rather like what can 2,000 people in a room do. And it feels like we're starting to crack that code. It's a really weird and awesome show.
Yeah, super interactive, very multimedia. do you want to give me yours or have him? Okay, that's great. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you brought up the whole multimedia aspect because I've seen videos where people come up and you allow them to play a guitar riff to little Q&A sessions. So I think that interactive part of the show is just amazing to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's where to start. Like the way we make our stuff in general, whether it's music or videos or science projects or anything, is sort of like it all comes from playing together. It's like rather than like thinking of what we want to make and heading towards that thing, going, we want to write a stadium rock anthem, and then like trying to make one. It's like put a whole bunch of sounds together and see what pops out of it. And those incredible moments when you put a beat and a chord progression together, instead of getting just a beat with a chord progression, you get like lust or fury or joy or all of that stuff wrapped up. That's what makes it all worthwhile in the first place, and the live show really is like it's the ultimate kind of experience of that, because we can do everything. It's like you can do the visual stuff, you can do the musical stuff, but you can dance, and there's comedy, and there's like
You can do it in front of people.
Yeah.
yeah, you can sort of feel the people. Like in the best moment of a show, everybody in the room is like experiencing the same emotion simultaneously, and you get this amazing. It's like really intoxicating to feel everybody kind of like line up like magnets. It's like the whole place is at the same time, and so we've been doing a lot of. We have kabuki screens that come down in front of us as well as behind us, so that we can do projections on all around, and we worked with a bunch of really incredible programmers to do live video effects to cameras that we have on stage, and we have an incredible lighting rig that does things I've never seen before, and there's bubbles and black light, and I mean, yeah, it's really fun show.
With all of these different elements and interactive things you have going on, what would you say is one of your favorite fan moments you've had that has to do with the multimedia aspects you bring into the OK Go shows?
I mean, just simply doing question and answer sessions with the audience is really pretty funny, I mean, sometimes there are some questions we get asked kind of on a nightly basis, but
What's your favorite color?
favorite color, things like, what's your favorite video to make and stuff like that. But like, usually there are some really kind of like crazy questions that get posed to us, and it's pretty fun to just kind of mess with the audience.
Yeah, I mean, our operating principle in the beginning was, let's see if we can do a question and answer session and never actually answer any of the questions.
Yeah.
And we've kind of laid off that because it just seems rude at some point. But it is there are some very inventive questions. I'm trying to think of like particularly good ones. Last night there were some good ones.
Yeah.
There's some very technical ones last night.
Like, do you play with a click track?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. But there also was. Do you remember what is your earliest memory? Period.
Just period, not musical memory.
Yeah, no, just what is your earliest memory?
memory?
And we do interviews frequently enough that like we're used to answering. I mean, we've answered a lot of weird questions before, but doing that in front of a couple thousand people is a very different experience. And neither of us are like comedians exactly, but we've been a band for 16 years and done thousands of shows, and so there's there's a very strangely like sort of homey feeling to that circumstance, and it's really it actually sort of feels like it's our people. I don't know, like it's very fun to have that discussion every night.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah. Well, I remember reading a month back, you asked fans if there are any specific songs they look forward to hearing the most on this tour. So just to flip that around, which songs are you enjoying playing the most this time around? None of them.
No, we don't like playing our song. No, the song. I mean, for years, I think the song I most enjoy on stage is "Skyscrapers." It's it's a sort of a like a lower energy moment in the set, but it's one of the moments where we get to, like after this huge like sort of circus of everything, we bring it down to a hyper musical, really intense like moment of just playing music together, and that I really like. And our cover right now is good.
Yeah, we play Black Dog by Led Zeppelin. I don't know if that's giving too much away, but yeah.
It's definitely not what you would expect from us, obviously. Like people don't think of us as a particularly Zeppelin-esque band, I don't think. But it's really fun to just like dig in and get dirty. You know?
Awesome. Well, like these live shows, another creative baby of yours is you just did a commercial for a Shanghai furniture company. So just how did that come to be, and what was that whole experience like for you?
So one of the blessings of of stumbling into such a weird type of success as we have had with like viral videos and stuff is that really weird opportunities come our way, and we it's sort of our operating principle for years has been like if that is something that would be fun to tell my grandkids about, I'll probably do it, you know, like. And so when you get a call in like very very broken English being like China commercial for Furniture U to make with song, we're like, yup.
Gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly. So it was. I mean, it was just a weird, you know, out of the blue call from a production company in China. We're like, we need to make a commercial. We like the things you make. Will you come make a commercial with us? And we're like, yeah, we'll do that. That sounds good.
So cool. Well, along with working on videos and touring, you also did a song in the upcoming Hot Tub Time Machine 2, and the song is called "You're a Fucking Nerd and No One Likes You." How did that collaboration come around?
Well, look at Tim. You know what I mean? I've been singing the. I've known Tim for 27, going on 28 years, and for about 25 of those, the song "You're a Fucking Nerd and No One Likes You" has been rolling in my mind. You know?
You just needed that creative outlet to kind of put it somewhere.
No, the director.
It started as "You're super muscular and everyone loves you," but we thought like it wasn't right for the movie.
Yeah, you are so buff. I wish I could have that hot bod, and everyone loves you.
Yeah. It didn't work with the tone of the movie though.
We loved Hot Tub Time Machine 1, as everybody did. And when the director, Steve Pink, called us and was like, basically what had happened was the actors were on set screwing around with each other, and two of them started singing "You're a Fucking Nerd and No One Likes You" to the third, and they thought it was funny, and they wrote it into the film. And then he was like, "Wait, we should make that the theme song to the film." So he called us to see if we would write a song based on those words, and we did.
What was it like having that creative freedom to kind of go into the studio and come up with those very cheeky lyrics that you ended up with?
It was fun.
Yeah, I think that was sort of part of the appeal of doing is just like, you know, allowed us to just make a straight up like kind of like comedy song.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean it's been throughout our career it's been tough to balance like being playful and having fun and not taking ourselves terribly seriously, but also like taking our music seriously and really loving the stuff we make. And you know, we certainly don't want to turn into like we don't like making joke songs. You know, like we don't make jokes in our music, even though we do, you know, sort of deal with everything we make in a sort of lighthearted way. And so having the opportunity to make a joke song that like to actually like do that for fun and not have that be like, that's not something I think we'd ever put on a record, but it was a perfect opportunity for it. Also, no one gets to write songs about Wilt Chamberlain, and we did. So
Well, when it comes to both of you, what would you say is the nerdiest thing about one another?
Nerdiest thing about one another.
I have to name his, or we just say
Name his and he'll name yours.
Oh. Damien's nerdiest thing is probably his obsession with Legos. I think.
I am pretty obsessed with Legos. Yeah. Mine's not that exciting just because I am I like reading science books and stuff like that. I mean, I'm a pretty like run of the mill nerd in that way. Like I like math and science and stuff. Tim, I mean,
Pretty obvious. I feel like.
really?
Yeah.
Go for it. What was it?
I mean, not to answer for Damien. I probably my love of theater.
Well, oh yeah, that is very nerdy.
Yeah.
Tim went to school for playwriting and you know has been in love with musical theater his whole life. That is nerdy.
It's a subsect of nerd.
A different type of nerd. It's true.
A category.
To his credit, he never wore a cloak of any kind. Well, no, there was one period where he wore a cloak, but that was late in life. There was never. He never had a velvet cloak, a top hat, or did any like Renfest stuff. So, although I'm sure there's time. There's still time.
Yeah, there's still time
Sometimes you
for
just
sure.
take it out.
He did take me to the jousting thing. What's it called?
Medieval times.
He took me to medieval times for my birthday when I was 25, I think.
Medieval times is awesome though.
Medieval times is awesome, but it's also very nerdy, is it not?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of nerdy. Yeah.
Neither of us does like role-playing games
Yeah, and I like
outside the bedroom, at least.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely am not traditional nerdy. Like I'm terrible at math and science. Horrible.
But like if you translated math and science into clothing, you'd be great at it.
That's true. That's true.
It's like, see, like I remember when I realized that math was basically just music as numbers, and I was like, oh, well, now I love it. If you did, like, if you were like, if you could make numbers into items of clothing, you would be set.
Well, that's great.
See what you've discovered for us today?
I love it. This is
Thank
great.
you very much. Because as you can see, I mean, he never fails.
Well, just to wrap things up, it's amazing just to see the chemistry between both of you you've had over the years and being a band for 16 years.
On camera.
On
This is just-
camera. I'm
on
sure off
camera
camera you guys just
chemistry.
absolutely hate each other, right?
What? Yeah. I mean, did
Yeah.
you see us talking when we came in here? Did you
No.
see Tim looking at me because he's not allowed to?
No
off
eye
camera?
contact. What would you say is the best thing about being in this band together?
Me.
How about you, Tim? What's the best part?
Damien.
There you go. No, the best. I mean, the best thing is like we've been best friends for 27 years, and we've made a job out of it.
Yeah. That's good.
That's it.
Aww.
I just want to say congrats on everything, and
Thank
we
you very
can't
much.
wait to start covering more of your shows on this tour. And
Please
massive
do.
Thanks. Yeah, and thanks to everyone at home for watching our interview with OK Go. Remember, for all exclusive interviews with your favorite artists, be sure to visit us at www.amusicblogya.com. Bye.